All right, let's talk about TradingView. If you've ever glanced at a financial chart and felt a little lost, you're in the right place. We're going to break down this super powerful platform and show you how to make it your go-to tool for, well, analyzing just about anything. You know that feeling, right? You open up a chart and it's just this chaotic jumble of lines and numbers flashing all over the place. It honestly feels like trying to read a foreign language. But what if you could flip that script? Imagine turning all that noise into a clear, personal command center that actually tells you the story of the market. That's exactly what we're about to do. We're going to hand you the keys. Okay, let's dive in. There's a really good reason millions of traders live on TradingView. It's all in your browser, pulling in live data for basically any market you can think of. And it does it all with a surprisingly clean and intuitive setup. The real magic is how they've made pro-level tools so easy to access. I mean, the free plan is actually useful, not just some crippled trial version. You don't have to install a thing, you get access to a massive library of tools built by other users, and you can practice without risking a single penny. Oh, and all your work? It syncs across your phone, tablet, laptop, everywhere. So where do you even begin? Let's just walk through the very first steps. Getting your account set up and finding your way around the interface. I promise it's way more straightforward than it looks. So when you sign up, you'll see a few different plans. Just ignore the paid ones for now. Seriously, look at that free column. You get one chart, 2 indicators at a time, and basic alerts. For a beginner, that is everything you need to get your feet wet. And this is a big one. My pro tip, stick with the free plan until you literally hit a wall. Until you find something you need to do that the plan won't let you. This way you can learn and explore without any of that financial pressure. All right, let's get a couple of quick wins on the board right now. First, go up to the Products menu and click on Super Charts. Boom, you've got your first chart open. Second, do your eyes a huge favor. Click on your little profile icon and switch on the dark theme. Trust me, you'll be thanking me later. Now for the fun part. You do not need to master every single tool on this platform. That's a classic rookie mistake. We're going to focus on what I call the critical few, the 20% of the tools that are going to give you 80% of your results. Okay, first thing, see that little button in the bottom right corner of your chart? That's the scale. For things that have had absolutely massive price moves over time, like Bitcoin, you need the log scale. It keeps the chart from just looking like a vertical line. But for short-term trading, where you need to see the exact price moves, linear is the way to go. Next up, drawing tools. These 3 are your bread and butter. Horizontal lines are for marking key levels of support and resistance. Trend lines, well, they show you the direction of the trend. And the Fibonacci tool, that's a whole world in itself, but it helps you spot where a price pullback might end. Pro tip, learn those keyboard shortcuts. It'll speed you up like you wouldn't believe. And here's a little trick that will immediately make your analysis better. See, markets don't turn on a dime at one exact price. They react in zones. So instead of drawing a thin little line, grab the rectangle tool and draw a zone. It's just a much more realistic way to look at a chart. Indicators can be a huge trap for new traders, so let's keep it simple. Start with these 4. Volume tells you how much conviction is behind a move. Moving averages help you see the trend. RSI tells you about momentum, and ATR gives you a feel for volatility. That's it. That's your starter pack. Please don't make the mistake of piling on 10 different indicators. It just creates noise. Let's take a quick look at just one of those, the moving average. It's basically just a smooth line that follows the price, but it gives you a super simple signal. If the price is trading above the line, things are generally considered to be in an uptrend. If it's below, well, it's a downtrend. It's one of the foundational ideas in all of technical analysis. Okay, this is probably one of my favorite parts of TradingView. They've built in what is basically a flight simulator for traders. It's where you can take everything we've talked about and actually try it out in a totally safe environment. First up is replay mode. This thing is like a time machine. You can literally go back to any point in a chart's history, hit a button, and watch the market play out candle by candle as if it was happening right now. It is an amazing way to rapidly build up your chart reading muscles. The second tool is paper trading. This lets you practice in the live market right now as it's unfolding. You can place buy and sell orders, manage a whole portfolio, but it's all with fake money. It's the perfect bridge from just learning to actually doing. And to make sure you have plenty of room to play, TradingView starts you off with a virtual balance of $100,000. So you can experiment, you can make mistakes, and you can learn from them, all without the stress of losing real money. So, you're getting the hang of the tools, you've had some practice. Now it's time to set up your space so it works for you. Let's build out that personalized command center we talked about. In TradingView, your whole setup is called a layout, and this saves everything. The stocks you're watching, all your trend lines, your indicators, even your color preferences. You set it up once, and it's saved in the cloud, ready to go on any computer or phone you log into. And just to give you a little peek at what's possible down the road, there are tools like Pineify. This is an AI tool that lets you create your own custom indicators just by describing what you want in plain English. You could literally type, "Show me an arrow when the price crosses above the moving average," and it'll build it for you. Pretty amazing stuff. All right, you've been listening for a while. Now it's time for you to actually do something. Here's your first mission. 1. Build a nice, clean layout with just 2 indicators, volume and RSI. 2. Pick a chart, any chart, and use replay mode to go back and analyze 30 days of its history. And 3, place 10, just 10, practice trades using paper trading. This is how you make it all stick. And that's it. You now have the core skills to start analyzing any market you want. That screen that used to look like chaos, it's now your command center. You're in control. So the only question left is, what chart are you going to look at first?